what's the best for their child. Every parent deserves access to all the information to make an informed choice. I share this because I wish someone had shared it with me.
Shalom, I pray you're all doing well. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to show my gratitude. I'm excited to announce our birthday appreciation engagement. I have been randomly selected some of you to receive a special thank you gift. Here's how you can join in. Simply comment as you normally would below this video and just add your Cash App name at the end of your comment. Winners will be chosen randomly so everyone has an equal chance to win. I'm incredibly excited to give back to this amazing community that has supported me so generously and that Yahuwah and Yahusha has blessed me. Thank you once again for everything. Your support means the world to me. And I can't wait to see who our first blessed winners will be. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises on this channel. Now back to the rest of the video.
Alright, so this video here is from 19. Watch the clip till the end. Take the information, do what you will with it, and consider the climate agenda they're pushing currently. Make your own decision.
Concern about rising temperatures on planet Earth heated up a hearing here in Washington today. For years, scientists have theorized about the dangers of the so-called greenhouse effect, the warming of the Earth's atmosphere due to the burning of coal and oil. And in recent months, as David Culhane reports, research has uncovered facts to support that theory. Many scientists claim that the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere has been rising over the past 100 years, that the great sheets of pack ice in Antarctica are melting at a much more rapid rate than previously. Farm belt might be too dry and the wheat and corn crops would have to move to Canada. Scientists blame the odorless, colorless carbon dioxide gas for these potentially dangerous changes around the planet. It is the greenhouse effect. The gas allows sunlight to filter down and warm the Earth. But like the glass of a greenhouse, the carbon dioxide tends to trap heat so that it cannot rise into space. The scientists maintain that the coal, oil, and gas we've been burning for 100 years have produced more and more carbon dioxide and helped overheat the Earth. Now, some political leaders endorse the demands for more CO2 monitoring stations, like this one in Hawaii.
Thank you.
You want to change your life today? Make this.
For the video. Oh my gosh.
Kill that fly, bro. Oh my god, what the fuck? What is that?
They just.
Oh no, my god.
I need a disclaimer.
Yo! Oh my god, boy! Yo, what is that? How did you go to sleep, my boy? Yo, that shit is making my skin
They need
crawl.
to get out the water.
No! What water? What is that? They in water?
They crawling on her too.
No, my boy. No.
Thank you, JD, for the video. Through music, you hypnotize people, and when you get them at their weakest point, you can preach into their subconscious what we want to say.
Yo, that was crazy.
Be strategic on who you listen to. Thank you, Earthy, for the video.
Now sell your soul on Fortnite. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This is kind of diabolical way. Because I ain't gonna lie. The fact that they know it's a lot of little kids on this game and then they make it like you gotta go underground to revive your players. You gotta sell your soul. What they got going on, man? If y'all done played this new update, y'all let me know. Fortnite got some freaky shit going on or what? Because a lot of people keep saying it's just a game, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, they're trying to target the subconscious mind of these children because they know the children are playing it. Because why else would you add this in a game? And then it's crazy because you have the adults saying it's just a game. It's more to it. It's subliminal messages. It's what they're trying to placed in the subconscious mind of these children because they're trying to target them early. Thank you, JD, for the video.
Nobody see what's going on. Everybody getting laid off. Rent is high. Why is the chicken $4? Everybody broke except for like 2 people. Then we got people pretending to be those 2 people just to impress other broke people to hide the fact that they broke too. Something is happening and nobody is talking about it. A minimum wage job at the very least should allow for a basic lifestyle. But instead, people are struggling to have any lifestyle. Why doesn't they chicken $4?
The American dream sounds like a nightmare to me. Thank you, Icy, for the videos.
Okay, I do not know what's going on right now. I heard a noise. I come outside. There's sirens blaring, and I see this huge trail in the sky. It's midnight right now, and there's this huge trail like something crash landed. What the heck is that? What is this? I wonder if there's anything on the news about this.
Of course not.
We have some serious honeys in here. Oh, this party is the bomb.
That's AI. You can clearly see the face moving. All this is AI.
Baby, you are worth another trip.
This is Diddy in this video.
Stop, you're embarrassing.
So God may say, I called you to start a business. Why didn't you start the business? And you say, well, I tried. I went to the bank and the bank turned me down. No, I called you to start the business. Why didn't you go to another bank? Walt Disney went to 301 banks before someone believed in his dream to build Disneyland. Why didn't you start the business? That business was going to finance the gospel with millions of dollars. God may say, I called you to write a book. Why didn't you write the book? And you say, well, nobody wanted the manuscript and the publisher rejected me. Yeah, but I called you to write that book. You think about people like Dr. Seuss. He was rejected by 27 publishers before someone believed in the foot book. God's going to hold you accountable for the book he put in your heart. And he may say that book was going to impact 50,000 people. Why didn't you write the book? Or I called you to open a daycare center, an orphanage, a dance studio, a restaurant, a church. Why didn't you do it? And you say, well, I thought I was too old now. Time's going by, years are going. I just thought I was too old. Do you know Duncan Hines was 72 years old when he started his cake mixes? Smith Wigglesworth was in his 50s when he started ministry. Colonel Sanders was 66 when he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. God is going to hold you accountable for what you were called to do.
The first thing that had popped up in my mind was the parable of the talents, where, somebody was given this talent, and he was supposed to come back and these people were supposed to multiply it and quadruple it. And there was only one. He sat there and buried the talents. He buried the treasure. In other words, what I'm trying to say, I put the story here, but you guys should read it because that's what it's given. If Yahuwah gives you something and he trusts you to give you this thing, you're supposed to multiply it. You're supposed to give it back to him double and triple and quadruple what he's given to you in the first place. He's not going to just give you something for you to kind of just hold on to it. No, it's to multiply and for it to grow. So don't hold on to anything because that's how you get stuff taken away from you. That's how you also don't get stuff given to you, if I'm saying that correctly. The parable of the talents is what I had heard. You want to kind of just multiply that. Whatever Yahuwah gives you so that you can give it back unto him, because at the end of the day, it's not yours to begin with. He gave it to you, so we're supposed to give it right back to him. So, parable of the talents, I highly recommend that you guys read that Bible story. Start that business. Start that book. Start that app. Start that page. Whatever Yahuwah is placing on you, start it. Because, it's a quote. Hold on for 1 second. The quote goes, the same Yahuwah who gave you the business idea will give you the clients. I'm going to say that one more time. The same Yahuwah who gave you the business idea will give you the clients. Hold on to that. Somebody out there needs to hear that. Hallelujah.
Masonry in Europe, the groups were called circles, and you had your circle of friends. There were 5 circles of friends, America being one of them. Italy, France, Germany, England, America. The 5 circles of friends. They were called in the European Freemasonry the Olympiads. So that today, the Olympiad organization's symbol is 5 circles, the 5 Masonic circles of friends. Other symbols on Freemasonry, the torch, of course the Olympic torch is the torch of Prometheus, the god who stole fire for the service of man. And as we said in New York, in front of Rockefeller Plaza, you'll see the statue of Prometheus. In his hand is a flame, the torch, the fire of revolution. On the Mercury head dime, at the back of the dime, you'll find the torch of illumination. It's still there today. The Statue of Liberty has the torch. And all universities and colleges, we find in their symbols and emblems of universities have torches standing for illumination of the Illuminati. As a matter of fact, when you are a graduate from a university, you become an alumni, which is taken from, obviously, alumni, Illuminati. You become an Illuminati. You become illuminated.
I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interest at heart. And a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for 3rd grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
Rihanna was trying to tell us about Diddy way back in the day.
The theory that Rihanna tried to send us a message about the music industry in 2016. The short film begins with Rihanna playing with children in a white room. In this first scene, the environment seems very welcoming and conveys a sense of peace. This lightness, the white room, and the children playing and smiling at Rihanna symbolize innocence, making us think this scene represents Rihanna's fight for the music industry. In this scene, the children, now with more serious and frightened expressions, are shown walking backwards as if being pulled toward a dark door. In the same hallway, Rihanna finds a key labeled R8, symbolizing her 8 studio albums. Suddenly, these 2 children transform into a child version of Rihanna. In the next scene, Rihanna appears in a room that looks like a studio with some musical instruments. Rihanna seems somewhat scared and confused about what's happening. She approaches and places her hands on an instrument, and dramatically, she starts acting as if possessed and controlled. The lights go out, and several men appear behind Rihanna as if they represent the music industry.
Rihanna is not warning us or anyone. It's more so given that she's showing us that she's a part of the program. It's showing us what she's involved in.
Look around you, everybody's sick, everybody lying. We got no clue what's in the food that they're supplying. I'm too lazy to cook, so fast food is what I'm buying. I feed my kids sugar for breakfast. There's no denying that sugar rush is more addicting than the strongest drugs. When my kids are hungry, it's my job to fill their bellies up. I would've took them eggs, but my alarm ain't wake me up. So I pour a bowl of cereal every time we in the rush. And I probably should try harder to raise a healthy daughter. Estrogen gets boosted by the microplastics in the water. Hard times to be a father everywhere that I look. There's poison inside the ingredients of food that we cook. This what happens when a nation's motivation's making profit. Do the math. Fatter people really equals fatter pockets. They reduce our time on earth so they can buy expensive watches. They get us sick and sell us the medication to stop it. Why is mental health depression affecting the adolescent? You get labeled a conspiracy theorist for asking questions. You are what you eat, so watch the food that you
We feed our children poison, then wonder why they're sick. Chill out. The reason why I'm using an Android is because Adam and Eve used an Apple and it messed everything up.
Alright, this is how a group can sell 10 million records and be broke. And everyone, get ready to do your math. Okay, there are 100 points on the album. TLC had 7. every point is equal to 8 cents. All right? 7 times 8, 56 cents. That means 10 million records. Seems like a lot of money. Well, it's not a lot of money. The record company has spent $3 million to record your album. And in the record business, we pay all costs back to the record company. We pay recording costs, video costs. So now we have $2.6 million left. Well, guess what? When you have that much money, you're in about the 47, 48, 49% tax bracket. So that immediately gets deducted to $1.3 million. Then you split the rest 3 ways. You got about $300,000. If that much. Okay? $300,000. I can buy a nice house with that. And what am I going to pay my bills with?
That woman was preaching. She knew too much. Somebody said that they had to take her out because she understood the game. And they always take out the smart ones. Thank you, MP, for the video.
I'm gonna sit down here with Jake, who's got his dog Bubba. Jake, who is homeless. Jake, you found yourself some shelter here.
And you go, boys. We got everything. Warm beds, square meals, homeless women.
I got a bad feeling about this, Blue. Why are you outside during this entire hurricane? Well, I chose not to go inside yesterday because the Salvation Army and Russian Wind's homeless shelter, when they were accepting people, were caught killing everybody that was in there. Sorry, right. Okay, all right. So clearly you're homeless, and there are some challenges that you face.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yankee B in York.
If you're looking for news and comment.
You lost best rap video. You know, disappointed about that?
Oh no, I didn't lose. See, because I sold 6.5 million copies, so I won.
When all these famous people get together, what's the one thing you take away? Is everybody much shorter than you thought? I know a lot of people find Snoop and say, 6'4", I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
But do people seem shorter? There's a lot of attitude going on. What's the one thing you take away?
Oh, there's a lot of attitude, of course, because nobody thought we would show up here. But we always feel like we keeping it real. Not scratch that. We always felt like we're being true to everything we've always stayed represented. And our audience is worldwide. We're not even on we coming out here and it's East Coast, West Coast. We got beef with the people we got beef with. But we could go anywhere in the country because we are American Rules Workers. So can't stop the flow.
Can't stop with American Woman.
On that note, I know that Biggie, Puffy are here tonight. Did you see them? Do you have anything to say to them at all?
But even if we saw them, we are businessmen. We are not animals. It's not like we're gonna see them and rush them and jump on them. If they see us and they want drama, we're gonna definitely bring it like only Dev Row could bring it. But we here as businessmen to enjoy and support the Video Music Awards for MTV because they support us. So if they want to come and use this business opportunity to get on some gangster, we do that better than anybody.
Can you envision a day when y'all, if not get together and make an album, just peacefully coexist?
There's no dream of making an album with Biggie and Puffy or none of them. We're not sweating it like that.
This is our family.
We peacefully coexist right now because we all cool. Everybody's here. They sell records. We sell records. Well, I guess you could call that selling records what they do. We sell large amounts of records, and they sell a few records. And really, there's no competition. People are really making too much out of it than it is. It's really just if you want to talk, we're going to make it specific as to what you can talk about and what you can't talk about. And the East Coast, West Coast thing is something that the journalists and people are making up just to get paid off it so it can drag out. So they're perpetuating it so it could be drama, which I still love MTV, but when it all go down, don't look at me and Biggie and be like, why is there a big East Coast, West Coast war when you're shooting this to 300 homes, 300 countries, telling them about an East Coast, West Coast war that they would never know exists. So that's where information becomes a problem.
And if it did exist, Pac, we wouldn't be here. So
right, and if it exists, I would be sitting in New York talking about it. We'll try to be better role models, and y'all try to stop putting that drama out there. You got a lot of power, a lot of responsibility. We both do. We both need to exercise greater restraint.
Thank you, Des, for the next couple of videos.
You ever hear about the missing piece case?
No, Mr. Beast. Bro, Mr. Beast committed war crimes on his YouTube channel. Bro, what? But the video was never posted. No. Yeah, no. It was never posted. There's this guy, he's a YouTuber, he just posted, I think like last month or a couple weeks ago, he was an ex-member of the Mr. Beast team. What? And he was part of a lot of the content, and specifically one video that he was in, a certain challenge. The challenge being him being locked into a room for hours, no, honestly, as long as he can. Oh, wait, that came out? Yeah, but it was not that one. There was another one. The video you saw and the video posted was the second try. Oh, because the first try, they someone up. No, the first try, one of the things that they did to the person was never turn the lights off. And the guy in there was going crazy. He was going insane. Holy smokes. And this is dead ass legality. You cannot leave the lights on in a prison cell. You cannot leave the lights on when you're torturing somebody. You should. That's literally torture. Like that's all work. Like you can't do that. Yeah. Bro was doing it for a YouTube video. It was like stay in a room. Stay in a room, yeah. Yeah, just stay in a room. Lights are on, and you just have to stay there. And they give you meals. They give you meals, whatever, blah blah blah. But they would never turn the lights on, so he couldn't sleep.
You know how when we talked about the Kanye West thing, it was like kind of softly admitted to sacrifice his mother for fame. And we've seen this tons and tons of times. People, the brother dies when they're famous. Like there's a sacrifice, like literal, actual blood sacrifices happening for worldly treasures, right?
Right.
You said that the innocence that you kill in a child is a form of demonic sacrifice.
Yes.
What does every celebrity have now instead of dead kids?
Trans kids.
Trans kids.
Yeah.
And I've heard this said, a lot of people said, you're not going to see them killing their kids anymore. You're going to see them transing their kids.
Oh.
Because it's still a form of sacrifice. And if they can get away with, what's the line? I'd rather have an alive son than a dead daughter?
Yep. It's literally, that's their choice.
That's the choice of sacrifice in the elites today.
Steve Jobs died, but his creative mind might have also been to blame. You see, when he was diagnosed with his tumor, they caught it early, and it was a neuroendocrine tumor. This meant it was highly treatable if they surgically removed it. But Steve Jobs delayed the surgery for 9 months. He decided to pursue alternative medicine, but that didn't work, and the spread. When he finally got the surgery, the damage had been done, and over the next 7 years, Jobs turned into a skin and bones version of himself. Before he died, he admitted he regretted not getting the surgery sooner.
Man sued his employer for racial discrimination, settled the lawsuit, took the settlement check to the bank to cash it. Then the bank didn't believe the check was real and called the cops on him, leading to another racial discrimination lawsuit.
Infinite money glitch. Shout out to Mike for the next couple of videos that I'm about to show. Pick some footwork. Hey. The horse has risen. That's so cool. That's funny.
Steak every single day for a year, you wouldn't kill one cow. Cows produce over 500 pounds of meat. Eating steak is the most sustainable food in the world. God bless the cow. I mean, almond milk production killed 4 billion bees last year. Eating steak is vegan because it saves animals. Salt is incredible for you. It's essential. This study of restricting salt increases aldosterone,
which increases inflammation and causes your body to excrete magnesium and potassium, making you even more dehydrated. There's a reason why salt has been prized throughout history, used as a currency by ancient Romans and Mayans. Once again, mainstream medicine is wrong about something.
I'm all for salt. Nothing grinds my gears more than when somebody puts salt on fruit. It used to bother my soul when my dad would cut up watermelon. The watermelon would be perfect. He always chooses the best ones. But then he will go and just pour salt all over the watermelon. And he would tell me it brings out the flavor. So I'm like, okay, don't get it. I'm like, throw the whole watermelon away. I don't like when salt is on watermelon. I have anybody on here that does that. Y'all put salt on watermelon. I could just eat mine plain. I've never seen people put salt on anything else, like any other fruit. I know people put tahini on stuff, but salt on watermelon? That might be a deal breaker of mine. I might go and I'm going HATE salt on watermelon. I think that's the most nastiest thing in the world. I never start my it's okay.
Real bread is not bad for you. Bread in the U.S. is just poison. Bread in the U.S. is commonly made with L-cysteine. L-cysteine is synthesized from human hair, sourced from barber shops in China. This is not a joke. In the U.S., we use potassium bromate to strengthen the dough, but it's completely banned in Europe, India, and even China because it's a suspected carcinogen. Additionally, in the 1970s, we hybridized wheat so that it would have a higher yield.
This is the people that they're health experts. Look at this one from England.
We see this before.
Look at this one from Belgium. Health experts, apparently. Incredible.
Josh, I'm sure you've heard about the new iPhone that's coming out.
Yes.
The 16 Pro. We have a prototype here.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
We can take your phone and instantaneously, with the new technology, instantaneously transfer your information onto the new phone so you can test it out if you're interested.
I would love to.
Okay, so David here is going to just grab your phone quickly
There we go.
and switch it out. So are you a big Apple fan?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the iPhone 4, and I've pretty much had the iPhone since that. Just upgraded them over time, and now I just use them for work. So I upgrade them each year for work.
Who's your favorite Apple CEO?
Steve.
Right. It was clean as phone. Put a face on there.
Wow. Oh my god.
Tell us what your immediate impressions are.
You know what? That's impressive. That is really impressive. I'll on to this.
It feels more smoother. I like it. It's not like a lot. If you have to peek at your pictures, they should be enhanced.
They are.
Bye.
My necklace and like the jewelry.
Yeah.
Cool, and like the background too. That's so cool. It's already like a I like that. It gets irritating waiting. When Steve Jobs died, his inventions like died with him because iPhones have not been the same. They have been producing the same phone over and over. At least with Steve Jobs, we got different designs. We got different looks and a different vibe. When he passed this new iPhone, we're getting the same phone. I saw the iPhone 11. It's no point to upgrade. All we're up is much bigger. I'm not in the movies first. It's all for them. They have to tell you what's going to come up before it comes out. This is why you always for them. They have to tell you what's going to come up before it comes out. This is why you always says you will know the end from the beginning. Because if you've seen iRobot, you know how this stuff goes. In fact, we is gonna end it here. I think we are ending it here. I'm gonna continue reacting, but I'm gonna do another video. But hold on, let me get this picture up one more time. I got the picture so that we can have some type of visual to look at. It's the fact that this movie, iRobot, showed you what happens with the robots. They started off cool, like I said, they were fine. Then all of a sudden the switch went off. And then they just change and they're demonic now. They're mean. They're evil. They want to take out people who they were helping in the beginning. So the fact that we know how iRobot robot ends, how it starts and how it ends shows me that there's no difference with this Tesla situation. He is literally... Why does man got this much power, y'all? This is crazy. He's literally he's walking this thing out. And they letting him do it. To the car, whatever this thing is, to the robots. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there on that lovely iRobot Tesla note. I really loved and enjoyed today's video. So much information in it, so much wisdom, so much knowledge. I am doing a thing now where, because I think on my last video, a lot of you guys were saying how